Hey guys, it's Mystery Box Gaming again. We're gonna try to do something a little bit different. It's we're gonna do like a podcast thing of just stuff that we like what would you call it? Bigfoots and just
cryptids and monsters.
Bigfoot and other cryptids and monsters.
Yeah.
So this will be like a series. I forget what we're gonna call it, but we'll have it. What is it? What'd you say it was?
It's either let's chat or let's talk or something.
We'll figure this out. But yeah. So we hope you like it. We'll get started with the first.
Okay, so not even gonna lie, the majority of these I've heard of from a TV show. Not even gonna lie.
I haven't heard of any of these, so this is all new to me.
The first few is going to be what the show portrayed as.
Oh, there's some thunder. Anyway.
Rude.
Yeah. Nature, how dare you?
The first few is what this show portrayed as different Bigfoots. Big feet.
Big feet.
Daryl.
Get out of here.
So the first one that we'll talk about is called the Cherokee Devil, or the Sioux Kaloo in, I think that's in Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
No!
Never.
Okay, so the words, or the name Sioux Kaloo means the slant-eyed or sloping giant, known in Cherokee folklore as the Great Lord of the Hunt, due to the Cherokee blaming him for hunting everything.
So he's stingy, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's like encroaching on their steady supply of meat and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty much the Cherokee's version of Bigfoot or Sasquatch, because the typical Bigfoot and this Cherokee Devil share a lot of the same traits, like their weight, their height, the big feet.
Oh, they're just size 10.
Oh, sorry.
According to that commercial, which is hilarious, and I love it.
They also share several of the behavioral traits with them, like aggression, I guess would be one.
So don't approach it, pretty much.
I guess. Like, I'll let you guys go ahead and just like talk about this before I say anything. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, okay, so the weird thing about this one is this creature is actually thought to be able to control and read people's minds.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's different.
He's also said to have red, glowing eyes.
Also different.
And the mind control is said to happen basically whenever you make direct eye contact with him.
So don't look at him.
Kind of like Medusa turning into stone.
Yeah, but this one controls your mind.
Okay.
And it doesn't have snakes for hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the second one also Bigfoot, right? Oh, sorry.
What was you going to say, by the way?
The aggression thing. One thing that I've read a lot in Bigfoot lore and things like that and stories is that there's very few accounts where something aggressive happens. Like there was a story with these the old mountaineers. Their cabin was attacked and things like that, about what they claim to be several Bigfoot or Sasquatch-esque creatures. And just very seldomly will they mention any kind of violence or attacks and all that other stuff. For the most part, they seem to be very shy, timid creatures, generally wanting to get away from the people. Yeah. A lot of eyewitness testimonies say that they when they come up on one, it just barrels out of there, even though it's like big enough to probably rip through them like tissue. They don't want any part of that. They want none of that, so they'll just kind of take off. So that's a pretty interesting, different little attribute to this one. And like I said, I'd never heard of any of these before.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention the show.
Okay.
On here.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it's called later.
Okay.
Really good show. But it's a reality TV show.
And the acting is terrible.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I don't know
I feel like
whether
you've watched it before because we talked about.
I don't know whether any of these are real or not.
If it's reality TV, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's probably very put on.
Yeah.
The acting is.
Okay.
It's very bad.
But
the folklore behind it is pretty real. Like,
it's mainly
actual.
Okay.
Like the folklore
Okay.
is mainly what I'm going at right now.
All right.
But the acting of like, that's definitely a Bigfoot. That's definitely evidence. We definitely seen him.
I seen it with my own 2 eyes. That's right there. I did.
And there's always like crappy video footage.
Yeah.
And when they look at it, it's like, oh my god, this is groundbreaking. It's you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
like basically take pictures somebody recording with a camera.
Like
if
an
I
iPod
see
camera.
something
The first iPod camera.
like surprising,
Yeah.
I'll steady it and try to get a really good picture of it.
Yeah.
It's like every single one that they come across, it's like
shot on a potato.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And their hands.
And just shaking it.
They have these like professional cameramen following them around.
Oh, okay.
But
one
they
of
get
those.
yeah. And then there's one that makes like traps for them, which they never get used, do they?
They get used apparently, but they always escape or something.
Or they
happens.
catch something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because wasn't there something that
They actually did catch one? It was some kind of like hog or something.
Oh wow.
It was technically called Hogzilla.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, those are real things. Those are just real hogs that are just that big.
They're really just.
It literally was a wild feral hog.
Yeah.
Dang.
They actually caught that and got like film of it, but like there's such a thing as wild hogs like that.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing people don't really realize exactly how big some of these animals really are.
Yeah.
Like boars are massive.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not to any stretch of the imagination that something like that is out there and something like that would work. But how would you go about setting a trap for a Bigfoot? Like,
buddy,
this is kind of more about the show right now, but with them, they go by the folklore of how tall they're supposed to be and how much they're supposed to weigh, and then they go out and they like find supposedly where the best spot for the trap is based on where he's hunting and
his travel routes and hunting grounds.
Yeah. That and stuff that attracts them, pretty much.
And then they, like, this is another part of it that I don't get. Apparently, like, these big feet, whatever you want to call them, are smart enough to not be seen. Like, in normal wildlife, they're pretty intelligent. They've made ways of communicating without talking and stuff. I don't see why they would think that it would fall for just like this big unnatural trap sitting in the middle of the forest that wasn't there like yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It's built out of, they go based on the folklore of how high they are and how much they weigh, stuff like that. And then they build the trap out of like material that they think would hold it.
On the spot, right?
Yes.
Oh.
They go and like cut down trees.
They cut down big logs.
Get metal things and wires.
They'll bring like cattle panels and stuff like that.
They actually used electrical fence around one of their camps in one episode. Which I think is the smartest thing they've done all season.
I don't know why they don't. I don't know why they don't make the trap and then dig a barrier of electric fence. Would be good.
I get that it's for reality television.
Yeah.
But I mean, from a practical standpoint, if you claim that you are here to study these things, the first thing I would do is like try to spend the least amount of time there as you possibly could. Not really interact with the environment that much, because if this thing frequents this area,
It's gonna know.
It's gonna know, yeah.
Mhm.
I'd probably like
Stay afar.
Stay afar. Maybe even set up a trail cam.
Yeah.
And just leave it for a little bit. If something happens, awesome. But it is neat. I will also say that they are looking into the creature in and of itself based on hearsay and things like that.
Yeah.
Height and weight are very important to take into consideration because honestly, I used to trap animals with Dad. And all that stuff. That's very important to know. But how can you know so much about? How can you research a creature that next to nobody knows about?
It's
other
all just
than
hearsay from
Yeah.
legends and tales passed down.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every story that we have here
Uh-huh.
is local legend.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
not local.
It's more known in like Indian folklore, like Cherokee
Mhm.
and what's the other one? Starts with an S.
I was just about to say sequoia. That's a dead burn tree.
It's Shawnee.
Shawnee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shawnee
Yeah.
Indians. Yeah.
Like those Indian
Being
folklores that are
honest,
like
I
here
don't
in the
say Osama.
Appalachia.
Really.
Yeah.
This would have been a lot simpler to explain if we just said that it is mainly known in Native American folklore.
Whatever.
Yeah,
That would
whatever.
have been so much
It's
easier.
not just Native American though. They specifically mention it in Cherokee and Shawnee folklore.
Yeah.
So.
I also want to say it's not that I don't believe or I don't want to believe in any of this stuff because I do believe there are strange things out there that we don't understand. You know, I ghost hunt.
I would love to do that. We need to do that.
Well,
wholeheartedly.
People say that there's like still no dinosaurs or anything, but
We-
most of like the sea creatures and stuff, and some of the land creatures are just adaptations or evolutions of dinosaurs.
Birds.
Like
So,
crocodiles,
Birds.
Yeah.
alligators for a big instance, turtles,
Birds.
birds.
Yeah.
like there's so much of the like ocean and everything that we can't explore.
That's one thing
It's
that
until
we've
what's
not done
there.
is explore the ocean.
There's been more trips to outer space than there's been in
Right.
the ocean.
Truthfully,
That needs to be another thing because it's untelling.
I am going to bring this up in like a later episode. Just want you guys to think about this for next time. What is your all's opinions on believing that the megalodon is still out there somewhere?
If so,
or
I don't want to run into it.
Or the giant squid.
There are giant
The Kraken?
There are giant squids.
There are giant squids.
That's been
I
proven.
don't mean giants like
You're talking like the Kraken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like stuff like that.
Okay.
Bruh, all I can think of is Sea of Thieves right now.
There have been like actual photos and like scientific articles and everything of the giant squids.
Yeah, I know.
Like
massive squids.
A lot
Yeah.
of them are from around Japan, I think.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
sushi, hot chocolate.
Oh.
Sorry.
but back to the Bigfoot thing. With it, I don't see how they expect anything to come from that.
Yeah.
Just because it's like he was saying, why would you go there if that's where they frequent?
Being right in
Being
front
right
of it.
in there.
Yeah.
They say they're hunting or like going like scoping out, I guess.
Scouting.
Like the area and stuff to see if they find signs and this and that. Kind of like they're just regular hunting animals. But you have them like just tromping through there 3 or 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
They're gonna notice something.
Especially you cutting down trees and like using. I'm assuming if they're cutting down trees, they have to have some pretty powerful tools, which make a lot of noise.
Chainsaws is what they use.
Like I said, they're smart.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there with a chainsaw in their natural habitat, in their pathway.
Old Skookum's gonna be up there
Like they don't just come out at night. People have supposedly seen them during the day.
Yeah.
What makes you think that they wouldn't see or hear you?
Yeah.
Doing that with them like right there.
But bringing back to there's two things I was gonna say.
We keep getting off track a little bit.
Yeah, we're talking a lot about the show, and that's not really
it's
what
a
we need to do.
podcast. We can
The
do
shooting
that.
the shit.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
important to know.
That's pretty much what this is.
Yeah.
It's just talking bullshit.
I think it's
Yeah.
just a good thing to know that where we got most of these,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like the names, but like mainly where we heard the folklore to kind of research it a little bit more.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
So
Like, I got the names of the Bigfoot and the other creatures from the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I done my own research on Cryptid Wiki
Mhm.
and
Just other
the
sites,
very reliable source of Wikipedia.
which
Wikipedia is actually a good place to start. I will say that.
Yes, I know.
during
but-
school they're like Wikipedia is not a
Go to-
source.
Do you want to know
Go to
why?
your sources from your Wikipedia.
'Cause-
Wikipedia
Right.
Yeah.
can be altered by anybody.
yeah.
That's true.
That's why they say don't use Wikipedia.
Yeah. You can use it to look at the sources that was used to write that article. I will say that, but yeah, in terms of going, just
Yeah,
going
they could
straight to
really put
Wikipedia.
anything they wanted to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just cite Wikipedia or WikiHow.
Oh god,
People do that all the
no, no. But like I know we've talked about it before, not necessarily on a video, but like something. I guess it's. I don't even think it's not even a Bigfoot, but it's something in Virginia that we were going to go see or find or something like that. It has a woman that can mock their voice or whatever, somebody's voice.
Okay, so that's another thing that was mentioned in the show. It's called the Woman of the Woods,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's also where it's said to be living in the same forest as the next Bigfoot quote
Mm-hmm.
is.
Oh, that we're gonna discuss.
Yes, it's in the
Okay.
what they call the dark forest of Lee County, Virginia.
Okay.
Because I know we talked about going there before, but also going back to the sea. Are you guys familiar with like the SCP?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What?
Like the game.
SCP Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So
No.
there's one. It's like I don't know what number it is. I think it starts with a 3 or it's something weird, but it's like a big underwater thing, like a big eel type thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. It's such a big universe too, because it's like if anybody can contribute to it, which
Mhm.
it's a lot like Wikipedia, but I think it's a cool thing. It's bringing a community together.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a massive database, quote unquote, of just a bunch of just
Different
cataloged
stuff.
creatures that this company has creatures and just things that this company has cataloged
Yeah.
that you can't really explain. It's really interesting, and of course it's all fake,
Yeah.
but it does have a lot of interesting food for thought. Nowadays,
It makes you think.
Yeah, some of it is really based on reality too, like the big giant eel
Mhm.
thing. Wouldn't care to bet. There's some of it out there because
Yeah.
we don't know a whole lot about the ocean, but it is. It will make you think.
Yeah.
Really
There's
cool.
also a statue. I can't remember the number again, but it's basically it looks like a baby, pretty much a giant baby, and it can only move if you break eye contact with it.
That's 173.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. That's
And then there's another dude, like he's very aggressive and he can like melt. I guess. Buddy.
So
And there's a plague doctor too.
Are we talking about
He's really
cryptids
cool.
or Mortal Kombat?
The SCP stuff. Wait, what?
I think
you said he
It melts.
that he could melt the what's his name, the little blue dude,
Like he turns into
the blue
a
ninja dude. I don't
puddle.
know his name.
I don't know. Oh, you mean like Sub-Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy that turns into a puddle, kind of go phase through walls and things like that.
yeah.
Or
That's
talking
106.
about
106. Yeah.
like Killer Instinct, we can mention Glacius.
Yeah.
I mean, he melts. He's a big Iceman.
Oh well.
And then Plague Doctor 049.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Back to Bigfoot though.
Yeah.
I think with all this, people need to realize that. I don't know about you all. I'm a skeptic
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
Say to
I would
believe, kind
Say
of.
to believe.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Like I
Yeah.
know that the folklores have some kind of truth to them,
Mm.
whether the creature is real or not. But the things probably actually happened, and that's how the creature was created, kind of.
Right. So it has the
So,
base from somewhere.
But it comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But you have to look at it as a skeptic point from a skeptic's point anyway, of there's no actual proof of it, but there's things that can't be explained that you have to think about.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like try to disprove it until you can't, pretty much.
Basically.
See, I think we're all like that, really.
Now, the next one that we're about to mention, they portrayed this one as a Bigfoot, but the folklore is not Bigfoot at all. But I left it in there with them just because for the sense of what it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So this one is Ravenmocker, or that's what it's called.
I like that name.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's said to be an evil spirit that is most feared of Cherokee witches. And according to folklore, it robs the sick and dying their hearts.
It basically comes for the souls of like
dying people,
sick people, and like elderly people,
yeah,
and like just people of that kind of nature.
But the weird part about this one is, contrary to the show, this actually says that the Ravenmocker, it's supposed to be able to mock the sound of a raven. It's said to be a shapeshifter, as is most Bigfoot. They're all said to be shapeshifters.
Some kind of shapeshifter, anyways.
According to the show.
Yeah. But
yeah, okay.
We can take that with a grain of salt, though.
Okay, go
like
ahead.
being serious, like
apparently it's supposed to be like able to use the ravens and stuff as like their eyes in the sky, like kind of like they're seeing everything through the raven's eyes when it's flying.
Okay.
Wow.
But it's supposed to be able to. I think it and the Woman of the Woods is kind of like in the same thing.
I think they kind of go hand.
They kind of go hand in hand. Apparently, that they can just mock whatever they want. But I think the Ravenmocker is more just a raven and being able to use like the birds and stuff.
So I wonder if that's why they say. Is it the raven or the crow? When they see it, that it means bad things are coming?
Crow.
That's a crow? Okay.
Crow.
A group of crows is called a murder.
I knew that.
I think that's great.
Yeah, because there's a song that Sean Lewis showed us, the one who does our tattoos. And it's literally called Come Join the Murder. It's a really good song. I tried to play it for Andrew, but he said he didn't like it. But it comes from the show Sons of Anarchy. Probably shouldn't have said that, but that's where it comes from.
I mean, you could say it. We're not trying to like get any. We're not trying to get any money from it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so as this Bigfoot quote unquote is, this is the part of the legend that didn't make sense to me. It said that this, like Ravenmocker, it mainly shows itself as an elderly man or an elderly woman. Okay. It said
it's kind of on the fence of Bigfoot, shapeshifter thing, witch, like witchcraft kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know where the line is, really.
This statement
I
found, the statement that I found, doesn't make sense to me, and I want to read it before we discuss it, because it doesn't make sense at all. Ready?
Yeah.
It states that she is able to slit a person's head open and eat their heart.
Like verdict? Like
I have no idea. But it's said to be able to do that without leaving a mark.
What? Unless she like is part doctor and sews everything back up.
But another thing is
that
apparently the sound of this person as the call of a raven means in the folklore somebody will die soon.
So it's supposed to, like, the sound is supposed to be like a portent of death.
Yep.
It's like with seeing a crow. It doesn't matter really if you just see the crow, but if it's supposedly if it hangs around like you see it constantly or it hangs around for a long time, then that's supposed to be a bad omen of death. So
there's stuff like that's really all over the world.
Yeah.
Similar things like the call of an owl, a rooster crowing at midnight. Supposed to be another thing. The Death Watch beetle.
See, none of this stuff you're saying I've never heard.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually have heard of the chicken crowing at midnight.
I know the rooster, when it crows, it means it's the start of a new day, normally. Which everybody knows that.
Wake up, bitch. It's time to get up.
But I've not heard the midnight one. That's kind of...
Yeah, it's if it crows at midnight, or crows at midnight, it's supposed to be important to death. And the Death Watch beetle, it's a little bug that hangs out in the walls and all that stuff, and it actually gives a pretty audible tap with its head on the wood. It's supposed to be a sign that something like the ticking sound of like the clock, someone's life ticking down, things like that.
kind of like the Edgar Allan Poe thing.
Yeah.
The pendulum? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
What's it called?
Something else?
I forget what it was called. But
Well, which story are you talking about?
it's the one about he just kind of keeps hearing is it a clock ticking or a heart beating?
It's the heart beating. It's the telltale heart, yeah.
Like he killed his wife or something, or his wife died or something like that. And
He killed an old man that lived.
he killed somebody or something. And apparently he went crazy afterwards, and he kept hearing their heartbeat. It's some kind of poem. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it's one of his short stories. But yeah, pretty much the same. Like it's a sound, an audible sound that's heard that just, I guess it kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies just a little bit.
Yeah.
And a raven sounds creepy as it is. It doesn't like caw, it croaks. It's got like a really deep croak.
Yeah.
Not what you would expect. You see it like we're from Eastern Kentucky. We see a crow, and we're just.
They're
like,
very common.
Yeah, you think it would sound like that? Nope.
They are extremely.
I don't think I've ever seen or heard a raven actually.
I haven't.
See, there's some weird sounding things. Like, ain't there like a big cat around here that literally sounds like a woman screaming?
Panther.
Yeah,
It's a panther or a mountain lion.
I'm also gonna go ahead and say, screw off. They're here. You can tell me that they're not all day.
Oh man, they're very much here.
I'll sit here and tell you that I'm not a bit of a turd. Does that make it any less true?
Then what now?
Aren't all of us a bit of a turd, though, technically?
People say there's not panthers and stuff.
Yeah, people say there's not panthers, mountain lions, or anything around here. But yet, whenever
we're in the mountains. What do you expect?
You see a big cat that's bigger than any cat that you've that is the size of a mountain lion.
My sister's
exactly
dog,
like
they actually seen a mountain lion take their dog up the hill into the mountains. They are very much here.
Yeah.
Okay, just saying.
I
drove to work like a few months ago.
Yeah.
And watched a bobcat go across the road.
There's bobcats
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, they're common. They're common here, but they say that there's not mountain lions and stuff here. They say that all the time.
Oh, I know.
They release them into the wild.
See, I don't know why they do
take
that.
Take care of like overpopulation of other animals.
Why in the world did they just set ticks out?
They release everything for overpopulation of something else.
Yeah.
What's the ticks doing? Because didn't they just do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. That's all they're good for.
They did this because of the virus.
Oh yeah.
Just make everybody
might as well because
you go outside,
murder hornets. Murder hornets.
This episode sponsored by the Illuminati.
Which I mean, not to sound like that person, but I 100% think that they made this virus for overpopulation of humans.
They might have.
See, that's a conspiracy theory. That
is a very big conspiracy theory that we won't get into right now.
Yeah.
But a lot of them.
That being
said,
I kind of want to do another one of these over conspiracy theories.
Bruh, let's do it. But anyway, we're getting off track.
We kind of just go where we want to.
So let's go to the next one.
All right, the Grass Man. Another one I haven't heard of.
Does she come here and
this one is supposed to be from Ohio.
Oh.
All of these are like in the...
Oh, yeah. Also known as...
I guess.
Ohio Grassman, or the Kenmore Grassman. I guess. Apparently, it's got orange eyes. It's really tall, bipedal,
That means it walks on 2 feet.
so I can ride a bicycle.
Okay. Sure. I mean, it probably could.
Come on.
Thank you for dumbing it down because I had no idea what that meant.
That motherfucking bicycle, I tell you.
You do know we're not going to cut a lot of this, right? Okay, I was just wondering if you knew that. Okay.
It's fine.
Oh god! But anyway, it's 9 foot tall, very hairy, like a good Sasquatch would be.
Like a big feet.
Yeah.
I mean, a good big feet.
300 pounds. It stalks the woods of Ohio.
That's a skinny thing if it's 300 pounds and 9 feet tall.
Oh, it is, ain't it? Nice and lanky.
That's what it said.
Gets its name from the small hut-like structure of nests. Did you spell that right?
What?
Whatever.
Spell what right?
No, don't worry about it. It builds out of tall grass. It's often seen around farms eating tall grass, such as wheat, which is their main diet. So
Well,
I
they
guess
can come here and eat the grass, so we don't have to cut it.
that's fine. I wonder if it's so I guess the cattle and us humans are fine.
It's a vegetarian.
Yeah, there you go. Vegetarian.
With the majority of the Bigfoot, apparently their main diet is supposed to be like deer and small game.
Some of them will occasionally eat like nuts and berries or something.
Yeah.
But like most of their main diets is supposed to be
like deer,
meat.
squirrels.
They're supposed to be like, what is it?
Wolves,
Carnivores.
Carnivores.
Carnivores for the main.
I'm pretty sure the majority of them are like omnivores, though.
Which eat everything.
And you get to this guy, and he's just pure vegan.
Yeah. He's better than the rest. That's why he's so skinny.
There you go. Wonder if he works out, man.
He be lifting, bro.
I can 100% like see this Bigfoot being, hey, you guys eat you guys eat all that meat. That's so much carbs. I'm gonna stay fit and eat a salad.
And apparently it smells like rotten eggs.
Shut up, bro.
Protein.
Shut up.
Well, the rest of them are supposed to be like really big, like 500-600 pounds or something. And this one's 9 foot tall and 300 pounds. I know people that are 7 feet tall and 300 pounds, and they're kind of skinny.
Uh-huh.
Like the weight distribution is.
What's Yao Ming's
like
weight?
I have no idea.
Yao Ming's weight.
But he's
Isn't he like
7
foot? God.
He's 7'8".
Yao Ming. He's a basketball player.
Well, he used to be a basketball player.
Oh, he's not anymore.
The majority of the people
like
the majority
of
the Chinese basketball players have I guess a form of the giantism thing. So their joints kind of wear out really, really fast.
Yeah.
But like this Bigfoot would be more like him.
Oh,
that would be like a tall version of him.
Wow.
Oh. Good old
If I could type.
Speaking of people that are people or things that are 7 foot tall, did you guys know that Shaquille O'Neal has a rap album out?
Yeah.
Did you know he is a famous a really good DJ too?
Yeah.
His name is DJ Diesel.
And also,
he should have been DJ Double Diesel.
Uh-huh.
No.
But anyway, this thing also smells like rotten eggs.
Oh, yum.
Which, honestly, that is one thing that across the board is said about all Bigfoot.
Article Bigfoot.
Hey! Bigfoot. Big feet.
Big feet smell.
Okay, so the next one.
You probably already know, but we are reading from something. We're also adding in our own
commentary.
There you go.
I'll tell you what. If we typed every bit of this out and we're reading it like this is ridiculous.
We all deserve Oscars.
Oh yeah.
So the next one, going off memory of what I typed, is called the Grafton Monster. Okay, It's based out of a town called Grafton. I'm not sure where it is. I think it's somewhere in West Virginia.
It's also bipedal. So it can also ride a bike.
All Bigfoots are bipedal.
Bigfoot triathlon.
But do you know what a dog is? It's called quadrupedal.
It walks on 4 legs.
Them
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, point right out to my house. Yeah.
Them dogs. Cats are too then.
Yeah.
Cats are too.
So, this one, I don't know exactly why they call it a Bigfoot or a form of Bigfoot, but I don't technically think it is.
It don't have a visible head?
Listen.
What?
If you see it from the front or the back, basically, it looks like its head is sitting in its chest. Because it, like...
You mean like the Krang from Ninja Turtles? That big brain thing that's like in a big robot-looking thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You all have watched Ninja Turtles.
I can't...
1,000 times.
Oh, wait, the brain in the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I guess more or less, but if you see it from a side view, is when you're going to see its head.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That is very weird.
But
it's like 2D. It's on it's a piece of paper. It
Oh.
doesn't actually have a head. It's just a piece of paper.
Basically.
Oh, nice.
Bye, puppy.
Well.
But, people who see it from the front, actually, that's where it gets the folklore of it not having a head.
Yeah.
And the way it sees is between its pecs. Like, it's
Cleavage vision.
So,
its nipples are its
Okay.
eyes.
Where's its boobs at?
That's why I said between the pecs, because I didn't want that to be wrong.
What
The
titties?
eyes are the nipple of the face.
Oh my god.
If you don't know what movie that's from.
I don't.
Oh my god. Do I know what it is?
You should. I can't think of it now.
Have I seen it?
I think.
Who's in it?
I don't remember. I know it's a movie.
Whoa.
It's in some
Groundbreaking.
movie.
Inception.
Yeah. It's in some movie.
Oh
I can't
my
remember
god.
what it is. I'll have to look that up.
I just pictured somebody actually having nipples for eyes, and then their eyes being where their nipples are. Would you have to wear a shirt on? Oh.
Where are you going? Let me see.
Oh my god, I just laughed like.
Oh god.
No, like wear the shirt, but like there's eyeball cutouts where, in the shirts.
Like
why are we talking about this?
Do you mean like on like Mean Girls when like they cut out the boob parts on that one girl's shirt?
House Bunny.
No,
I've
I
never
haven't
seen
seen
it.
that.
I've never seen it.
I've never even heard of it.
That's
I've not heard that.
I have
watched it. I haven't heard
has
it.
the one who plays Dumb in Scary Movie. She's the main person.
Anna Faris, I think is her name.
3 Doors
Ooh.
Down.
Wait. The
plays-
teacher?
She plays Sydney in a Scary Movie. The main character of Scary Movie.
She's in Mean Girls?
No, the House Bunny.
Okay. You all got me. Just whatever. Shut up.
Okay, so I don't remember if I even found what this one's main diet is. I don't think I did. But it's said to be covered in a
Slick white seal like skin.
Yeah.
What do seals feel like?
Bad.
I think it's supposed to be like, what's the stuff on corn that's like really
Silk.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Is that what you mean?
That's
I guess.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
But it just hit the X.
Where?
I don't know.
There's an arrow here.
Well, hit the arrow.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Error.
Oh, okay. I just realized I'm really dumb. Sorry.
But
Don't say anything.
I might be able to find some more about that one. It is said to roam the outskirts of the town of Grafton.
Where is that?
I think it's either in West Virginia or Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
Hey, Mr. Pennsylvania, where's it at?
Let me look.
He's looking it up. But 7 to 9 feet tall as well, and 4 feet wide.
There's one in Wisconsin. 4 feet wide.
That's
Good.
what, yeah.
Thick boy.
Oh, God!
It says right here that it's coming up. There's one in Wisconsin and there's a Grafton in Illinois.
There's also one in New York.
It's probably not New York.
Let's do Illinois, because I think that's where it
Oh,
probably
well.
ain't.
So you were way off.
Grafton, Massachusetts.
Anyway.
Let's just go on to the next one. I think the next one's the Yahoo route.
Yeah.
Yahoo's
This one's in
website.
West Virginia.
Yahoo's a website.
It's also a Bigfoot.
Okay.
It's an infamous Bigfoot from West Virginia.
Okay.
It's West Virginia.
It's
by the way.
mainly in
Grafton.
the name comes from the Yahoo sound that it makes. It's like a loud squall. Yeah.
According to the show, the sound that it makes, it screams Yahoo. It just screams it. Go ahead, though.
So it eats from nearby gardens and even steals whole pigs. So
bacon.
Who doesn't like bacon besides Danielle?
Dirty plebeians.
Which reminds me of
Bacon
another thing
is
on the
good.
show.
God bless Andrew.
This is the last thing I'm going to mention about it. The way that they prepared to catch one of them, I think it was actually this one, is by the trap that they made.
Mm-hmm.
They grilled out bacon and then ate it. And then poured bacon grease everywhere.
Yeah.
And put the bacon in the trap.
Oh.
Because who doesn't like bacon besides Danielle and Psychopath?
Well, Danielle also doesn't like frosting on cake.
I don't either.
Danielle doesn't like eggs. And
yes, she does.
I think she's wrong.
She had some last night.
Oh,
or she fixed eggs last night.
Who don't like eggs then?
I don't know. Will you stop? What?
Back to, I want to bring up another thing from whenever we was talking about the Hogzilla thing.
Okay.
One of the guys on the show said he's going to catch his enemy, he's got to eat his enemy. So the whole time, he is just eating, like, ham, bacon, ribs, just everything from hog and pig and pork.
He strapped a grill in the back of his truck.
Oh, God.
And as he drove, cooked food.
And
that is the most redneck thing I've ever heard of. I'm actually really proud of him.
While they were on the hunt, he was wearing a chef's hat.
I'm even more proud of him now.
That's amazing.
That's not me being sarcastic. I commend this guy for doing it.
He's committed.
Yeah.
And do you know what a better thing was?
What?
He was a Marine.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got my definite respect then.
He is.
And he ain't got no teeth.
He's got some.
How did he eat that then?
He's
got
Skill.
Bet we have an uncle that can eat apples.
His gums are as tough as Tarzan's feet.
Go ahead, back to Yahoo.
You guys never heard that before?
No.
It makes sense though, because he would have a lot of splinters in his feet.
Hell.
If his feet wasn't just like
his whole body is one big callus.
Yeah.
I was about to say, just imagine the calluses. Oh God. But
he's probably like my favorite guy on that show though.
Tarzan?
Yeah, Tarzan.
That gone, buddy?
I'll have to tell you more about it later, but he's great.
So he's 8 foot tall with jet black fur, and like we said, makes a loud scream. Roaming the Appalachian area, which is
they're all in the Appalachian area.
It said that a person
Bruh.
What did you do?
I was recording a video.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of the occasional vlog. Remember
The
that?
occasional vlog,
But
I'm distracting. I'm sorry.
Brave. We're all distracting. We went off on so many tangents.
Beth, please.
I'm sorry, but it's reported that a person took a picture of a female carrying a baby on her back. So does that mean like a human baby or its baby?
A Bigfoot baby.
I bet it was cute.
Do we have the picture?
We could probably find it.
Probably can find it.
Okay, I want to see it.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll see if I can't find it.
I bet it's adorable.
What is it now?
It's
The Yahoo.
Yahoo holding a baby.
Female Yahoo holding a baby.
You might want to type in
But it was on her
female
back.
Yahoo Bigfoot baby.
So I just pictured, you know how them little carriers that women wear and hold their babies? So I'm assuming she didn't have that. So it was just kind of hanging on like a monkey would, you know?
Right.
Or a gorilla. So, yeah. She's carrying it on her back. Yeah. Oh, it's apparently really smart. Highly intelligent. That's what I meant to say. And they work cooperatively in small groups. Overwhelming hostility have been noted. So I guess don't mess with them. And they throw small trees at people. Daggone, buddy.
Small tree.
So pretty much it's like a stick to them, I bet.
Basically.
Dang.
Like, whoa. Basically, a bigger sapling to us is like a stick to them.
Oh, dang.
Because they got, they're big. They got big hands. They got big feet. They throw it like it's nothing.
Otherwise known as Bigfoot?
The only thing I'm finding is like this.
Is it cute? What is that?
It just looks like a baby Bigfoot.
No.
But I don't.
We'll find it. And add it
That's
in
the derpiest looking thing
Yeah.
I think I've ever seen.
That is
that?
literally the typical Bigfoot pose.
Oh my god!
And looks like that looks like one hairy youngin.
Oh god.
Okay, let's get this last one done.
Has
and then
it-
we'll chat some.
Yeah. Alright, the next one is the Stonish Giant, or the Genosqua.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's how you spell it? Okay. And I didn't just make a dummy out of myself, even though I do that often.
Let me look at it. The Genosqua.
Okay, yeah. It's just pretty much stone man, or stone giant man. Yeah, you can take it from here.
Okay, so this one is mainly in like Iroquois legend. It's known as Odd-Ni-Arhead.
What?
It translates to stone giant or stone coat.
Okay.
I actually remember this episode, but
This is supposed to be the episode where people actually killed him.
yeah, but this one is reported to be Sasquatch's larger, bulkier, and more aggressive cousin.
Swole squatch.
Oh god,
Yes.
I bet one of them.
It has rock hard skin, and they are said to twist the heads of their victims until they are decapitated.
My god,
It's
That's actually pretty metal.
It's basically supposed to twist them till they rip them off.
murderous Chet, man.
Okay.
Jesus.
It is also known to throw rocks at people, like boulder type rocks. They are said to be much more aggressive than most other like Sasquatch, and appear to be very violent and territorial. It is said to be around 9 to 11 feet and weigh anywhere from 800 to 1,030 pounds.
Good God. God, imagine the legs, man.
Um,
To hold that up, they'd have to be huge.
the legend behind them was they would raid like Native American camps and carry away their inhabitants. The majority of these poor souls would be eaten alive in one large feast. However, some of the victims would be decapitated first by the immense head twisting or intense.
God, he sounds like a jerk, man.
This actually sounds really neat.
They are said to emit a horrible odor from their armpits that is described to be a mixture between a skunk and a dead animal.
Yum.
God, imagine getting in, like, you know how, like, siblings, we never done this, but, like, you know how, like, a bigger brother get the little brother into, like, a headlock or something? Imagine, oh.
Imagine. Oh.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah. I get what you did.
And
Yeah.
earlier, when you were talking about throwing rocks, has nothing to do with Sasquatch, but I'm pretty sure it was Mario, the game, where, what was that thing that threw the barrels at you and you had to jump over it?
Donkey Kong.
Was it?
Yeah. I've only played one game like that.
Yeah.
I've only played one Mario game, and that was the original one. So, well, no, I played Mario Party.
I missed that game on a 64.
How did we go from Bigfoot
That was
to
so
Mario
fun
Party?
because of the boulders.
Oh, wow.
That's how. God, this has went everywhere.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
But
yeah,
we were there in the
It's
end. We got there in the end.
like I very much enjoy. Oh my god!
This is fun. Like it
Is
literally
that cow?
feels like us just sitting down and just having a conversation.
Yeah. What is this?
It's pretty cool.
Now,
Nothing's
it's
happening.
paused.
We're gonna have to cut this part out though.
No.
It's thirsty.
First.
Thirsty heifer.
Made whoa.
Wawa.
Need Wawa.
But yeah, like this this type of video is a thing that I personally enjoy doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I think the funnest part of me doing this
Uh-huh.
is looking stuff up about different things.
Oh god, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, I think the types of ones that we want to eventually do is going to be, of course, the cryptid ones. We're going to continue this one on.
So what classifies as a cryptid?
I technically would classify things such as the Loch Ness Monster, a werewolf.
I know what they are.
Leprechauns.
It's just like I don't really know what the actual definition is. I'm gonna look it
I'm
up.
pretty sure, basically, tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're on the right. You're pretty much on the head.
A cryptid is basically something that there is folklore behind, that there is folklore
But no
that this
evidence
is real,
of.
but not entirely a lot of evidence saying this is 100% true.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I want to do.
I'm still looking at that.
You're good. I want to do a bunch more other cryptid stuff.
Mhm.
I want to go through and talk about serial killers.
Which is going to be amazing.
I actually have started with some of the research with those.
Yeah.
I want to do paranormal stuff. I want to do conspiracy theories. We can have times where we just talk about what's going on in our lives.
That wouldn't be very interesting, but
Well,
I'm just joking. Maybe we can even dive deeper into the SCP universe. Because those right there, they're very, it's very interesting.
well, this could be a thing for you guys to help me with.
Yeah.
Sure.
I need to get a computer still, but I can't order from Walmart trademark there because of stuff.
Walmart trademark.
Why didn't you just say Walmart.com?
I don't know.
I can't order from Walmart trademark.
Also, with cryptid, you actually pretty much you hit the nail on the head.
With
According
the
to
hammer.
this is Webster's dictionary.
Webster.
An animal that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist.
Mhm. So,
Pretty well hit it on the head right there.
I'm curious.
Drop it.
Whoa. I'm curious to what the Urban Dictionary says.
We'll check it out later.
That could be another thing we talk about.
Most of the stuff there is sexual, though.
I know.
Oh! Disclaimer at the start: adult only. Adults only. There you go.
But
yeah.
This has been fun. 55 minutes of pure fun.
What were your all's thoughts on the individual, big feet that we talked about in this one?
The only one I've heard of was the Raven Mocker. The rest of them I had no idea existed. And I'm sure there's other ones we haven't went over, but
there's actually a lot more that are said to be different names. Like there's a bunch from Kentucky.
Yeah. Which we may do another episode of just Bigfoot ones.
We may.
Yeah.
I would have to do a lot more research.
There's a lot more in that we just found out about.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little bit more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But the most common thing they have is they're supposed to be shapeshifters.
And the stench.
Huh?
The way they smell.
This isn't even about Bigfoot now.
No, this is
what are we talking about now?
It's
two Bigfoot.
It's different creatures.
Different cryptids.
Yeah,
oh, okay, I got you.
There's 6 of them.
They're supposed to be linked together somehow, and they're all supposed to be shapeshifters.
Another monster that we will eventually go over probably in the next one. Have you guys heard of skinwalkers?
Yeah.
I've got that.
I have one of my friends who claims he has a personal encounter with one. I'll see if I can be like, hey man, you wanna share your story?
I'm down.
Yeah. If we can get his.
Have you guys heard of It's a Cherokee folklore that they're more scared of than skinwalkers.
What?
It's called Spearfinger.
No.
You ever heard of that?
No.
We'll go over that when we go over the skinwalkers.
Okay. I'm down.
There's a bunch of really cool stuff that's in that show. Mentions.
Flush your face.
Don't do that. I'm not joking.
I'm sorry.
Like that show brings up a lot of different names of creatures that I want to be true.
Mm-hmm.
But where it is a reality TV show, I don't know what the truth to it is.
Like I said, you have to look at it from a skeptic standpoint of nobody's ever actually seen, or I can't say that they've never actually seen it, but we don't have any evidence, like physical evidence of it being true. But all the, like I said before, all this stuff comes from somewhere true, some kind of true place from the Indians. So it makes you think, what made them make this up or relate this to this folklore for it to be such a big thing?
Very true.
Well, I had heard of skinwalkers before.
Yeah.
From Supernatural.
Please. Well, we did bring up one.
Yeah.
One show.
But honestly, a lot of their episodes, especially from the beginning, they done research over them, like the creatures that they done. Cause like the first one was Woman in White, and there's been tons of sightings of her, different places.
See, that's another cryptid.
Mm-hmm.
So is a Wendigo.
Which is episode 2.
Oh, that one, yes.
That's a cryptid.
I think Wendigos are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Like I truthfully,
would you like go out on the town with them? Because
I
I don't think I would.
I don't know.
I truthfully,
it just depends on how good a friend you are.
I truthfully need help looking this stuff up.
Literally,
like I do.
After we record this, I'm getting on Amazon and I'll let you guys help me get a computer, and then we'll get it down here.
Like, it doesn't even have to just be with a computer. You can, look stuff up on your phone and go through and save websites and stuff to like.
Didn't think about that, being honest.
But it took me probably a month to get everything of what I got.
Yeah.
That's me typing over 2 monsters every day
Mm-hmm.
on days that I would remember to take my computer to work.
I mean, they had a lot of really interesting stuff, especially like Swole Squatch at the end.
God.
Good lord.
That's
freaking-
that
hefty
right
boy.
there is probably
that
the
was-
most gruesome of
Yeah.
all of them.
That was the one that was more remarkable to me. Like, you know, every other one was just kind of like, hey, we're here.
Yeah.
But then you get to that one, it's like a horror story.
Yeah.
It definitely took a turn with the
So, with the next episode that we do, we will get into things such as. Let me bring up my list again. We will get into things such as, and please don't make fun of the names. I know you guys have heard of the Mothman.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into him.
I don't want to.
The Wampus Beast.
Wampus Beast.
Right.
Dang.
I thought that was funny too. Because he was telling me about that one.
We will get into Hellhounds. We will get into Werewolf.
Hellhounds is another one they actually caught.
Quote unquote caught.
They were caught, but apparently a Bigfoot they was working with broke them out.
Ha!
Yeah.
That's funny.
So
We will get into the Sheep Squatch. You guys ever heard of that one?
The what?
Nope.
Sheep Squatch.
No.
like, don't get me wrong, I love the show.
No.
I absolutely love the show, despite the accent.
See, Dad likes it too.
But-
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, it's
It
so
brings up a
stupid.
bunch of interesting stories and stuff to look up and everything. I love the show, like, just for entertainment purposes.
We
Yeah.
love the show for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the shows that you actually have to just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then you don't. So.
Yeah, I've tried to watch it.
But we'll get into Skinwalkers. Have you guys heard of the Jersey Devil?
Yes.
Okay, so that is probably my favorite backstory.
Oh god.
Out of all of them?
Definitely. I do
Um,
like that. I do like that.
Oh,
story a
yeah.
lot.
That's
The-
the one you was telling me about the other day.
Spearfinger
I'm interested to hear more about that one.
and the Rougarou. The Rougarou is
See, I've heard of
basically-
that too.
That
the Rougarou
from
is
Louisiana.
the Louisiana version of Bigfoot.
Yeah. It's from,
And-
I seen that on another show. It's like Cajun.
Mhm.
It's called Cajun Justice. I'll just go ahead and tell you.
The video that the dude had,
It wasn't.
pretty realistic.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
Like,
realistic
for-
video.
Mhm.
Like, it's
Like,
more realistic than any of the other ones I've seen.
it's basically picture the way one of us would video something that we've seen that we
keep
wanted
it
to show
sturdy.
somebody, keep
Yeah.
it real sturdy.
Yeah.
He pans with it moving,
Oh wow.
and he's steady and everything.
And it's not one you can eat. This episode and this show was from way back in, like, I want to say like 2007, 2008 maybe.
Mhm.
I can't remember really. But the phone that he had caught it on was like one of the old, like, track phones, kind of.
God.
Very horrible quality phone
See, you don't.
for what it is. Damn good video.
Mhm. Hmm.
Like you can see the hair
I want to see
and
that.
everything going everywhere. Like we'll have to look that part up.
Yeah.
And let y'all see it. But I think we are going to end this here. And we will catch you guys next time. Hopefully you guys like this. Please let us know.
Yeah.
If you don't want to let us know anyway.
Anyway, yeah. And if you don't like it, we're still gonna do it because it's fun.
I mean, give us your feedback. If you don't like it, hit that like button.
Hit it anyway.
If you do like it,
Hit the like button.
hit that like button.
If you have any suggestions for things that you think we maybe could do better, or
Or other creatures you
yes,
want us to cover.
definitely. Drop them in the comments.
Because I
absolutely.
guarantee there's more than what we have.
Yeah, definitely.
Because technically, as of right now, as of filming this, I
Mhm.
only have 15.
Oh yeah, it's
But
gonna
I have
grow
found stuff
definitely.
over.
It's gonna grow.
I only have 15.
Which we, yeah.
But
Thanks for your time.
And
We'll see you in the next one.
I think you might have to say that again because I don't know if it actually picked it up. You might hear the whisper just for like right there.
Okay.
bye, have a great time.
There you go.